I'm starting to make some.
We do this to you. People in the audience.
We need to get this recording. Oh, hit the video.
All right, we will call the meeting to order at 7:01, regular planning board meeting. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, we have the full board here tonight, myself, Ricky Keenan, Burkhammer, John Abb, Rawls, Sharon, take notes for us. Minutes, we don't have a copy from the last meeting's minutes, so we'll defer that to the next meeting. And I think we will start with the public hearing.
Yep, that's
it. So I entertain a motion to start the public hearing.
yes.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so we're have a public hearing to review the major subdivision. I don't know, Mel Realty wants to come up and let us know what you got.
Try the microphone.
Hello.
Are
they on?
I'm very low.
That is a noisy fan, I admit.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm trying to be involved. I guess before we get rolling on this, I guess I would just like to ask for acceptance and application materials.
Can we have the rest of the application materials, please?
The hard copies. Mylar in the car, I think I can get. I want to think about it, kind of
Have to get it.
drizzling on the way in.
No, then may I also have the
Notices?
notices?
Don't include food, you're gonna have to add my part first.
I can go grab it if that's the way this goes. I just kind of drizzle into a lot of folks here. Those. And I also have, just a printout of an email from the town clerk regarding the, tax numbering. Another problem with the.
Sharon, you going to
Hey, John, I need the abutters list unless you want to check it.
Oh, who is it? Right here?
Right there.
Oh,
Those are 3 pages, Larry. So there's 3 pages.
3 pages?
Yes, each one of them is 3 pages.
Could be waivers, bottom
I don't have
right.
it. Oh, I do have that.
You do have that.
I don't have that.
You don't have this.
let me check these guys.
No, I'm
Don,
here.
and John,
Kelsey.
which is page 2.
Okay,
Others.
Page
Key numbering at the bottom right here. 1, 2.
Here are our copies for, you guys get page 3? John? I don't think.
I got 3 of 3, 1 of 3.
Yeah, here,
Is that-
3 is.
So I got 3 of 3, I got,
Page
I
2.
got 2 of 3.
I gave him 2.
he has,
I got
yeah,
2.
he has 2 of 3.
You gave 2 and 3?
2 of 3, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she borrowed mine to check the butters list.
Not even sure what this. This is just sheet 2.
Yeah, this is all a lot. Oh, it's an extension of this. Yeah, it is. It's an extension of this.
They're laid out on the table. It's easier if you put them out consecutively so you can see them.
These are probably, are these the prior?
That is the prior one. Have you made any changes? Just the changes we talked about?
Just, yeah, the one we discussed. I thought they were all good.
As the other road. I just want to make this.
Here, here's the information.
Oh, no, it's. You get to the end. There's. One of the roads that goes to the cemetery back into the right to his yard. And I'm not sure this doesn't look in. That's a good answer. You show, indicate old road here on the bottom of the on the southern side.
I was wondering if this side.
What is that? Where does it start?
They can't get rid of it in here.
Blocking
No.
from the
road in someday.
This,
Yeah, so it's Pinnacle Road, which is class six road, terminates lot line, which is shown, and then there's an old cart path that's in there, that shows the old road. It's not a town road, private, but there may be other systems.
Okay, now is this does this eventually go to a cemetery back in? Did you walk down there? Because at the end of the Pinnacle, right, the guy who has the house.
I would just hate to see this in a more.
Then he's got a gate.
Class six road,
The cemetery is back.
no road front.
So it's on this old road?
Or couldn't somebody put a road in?
So that's on
But
Pinnacle
they
Road.
will have to bring it up to town standard.
Right.
And then
The
if
developer
The other
they
component is,
if they want.
it's there. It's on
Wish we
private
had
land.
known to ask for this to be conservation.
Finish that.
Yes.
Rights of access,
I
they still.
pointed that out,
Yeah.
but again,
Gates
that-
and roads.
so this is again.
I mean, somebody goes in.
D to show what we want to avoid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I get
But
it.
this
I'm
doesn't-
not betting that we can do anything now.
Yeah.
It was actually far enough. Because that road.
Okay, yeah.
Recreational.
And that would have, eliminated. Turn this into an actual road.
That's what I was
Stuff that-
trying to, and it would have eliminated this
The extensions and
weirdness and then
Okay.
it's gonna be very difficult to stop. With wells and stuff. And it's like, oh, they can build it. It's gonna be very hard to staff. These are the front of these.
Yeah, how big is this? Is that what that means? 435,000.
That's the total.
So is that road, people cut the grass or the trees growing in it or what?
That's all.
Yeah, but these are probably very small.
There's trees growing in it.
It's 10 acres total.
No one's
10
making
acres total.
Oh,
Well,
so
10
these are
acres.
individual lots.
Oh, yes, no walls.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that they were, there was 9.
Okay, Zoomer Road.
Yeah, so these are extensions.
But in our
Yes.
research,
This one.
See?
Oh, no,
So
no,
my
no.
question was, if in the future, if they say we're gonna. That, big as that looks.
Well, the whole thing is, how big are
You only
they?
keep up the road.
Because they have to have it this clean.
Part of it.
Yeah.
I don't think those are 3.5.
Okay, so you.
Yeah, on their own. Oh, so if you subdivided that, they wouldn't. be-
Oh, here it is. I mean, here's the old road. Okay.
You would think that they'd be, if there's.
So this, on this map, the old road coming in off
3.5.
this here.
We tried that.
Yeah, but even if it was 5, they're 10 acres each, you cut them.
Right, so we tried to go 5 and we tried to go to.
Am I assuming correctly? This is the road that comes.
So again, this is what we,
Yeah, and then.
Which
No, 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 I'm
Yeah.
talking about that.
what the difference is.
No, no, right?
I would think that this property value would be higher if they put this in.
Is that the one that goes
I
back to
agree.
Pinnacle Road
It's gonna be-
and then eventually finds the cemetery?
Around the west.
You can put out like a conservation.
Okay, but somewhere back in.
It would need to, these do not become one. This is all.
How these maps?
Less acreage.
Less.
Yeah. But whoever bought them, know that there's a piece of land that's gonna be old. Buyer, like,
Could have been.
When you go off the Pinnacle Road, you go.
At the front.
Yeah. I didn't know about the.
Okay, so my question was, is it anywhere near what we're talking about? Okay. So we're not, it's another old road. Okay, okay, so it's not something we.
Yeah, we haven't picked any cemeteries.
The end of Pinnacle. A bone of contention.
It's a class 6 road that's gated. The
Yeah.
gate is open. It states that it's a class 6 road, not town maintained. You can go and park and walk right in and go up. You can take your buggy right up and go into the cemetery. And then you can go beyond it, but the road is very narrow. Yeah.
Well, last time I was there, the guy had his fence across the road.
Well, I go up there
That's gonna
yearly
be a
to see
question
John.
for Mark.
And John,
John, I cannot
Yes.
pronounce, but yeah,
it's changed.
it's a gate and it says class 6 non-maintained road, Croydon Pinnacle Cemetery, and you can walk right in it. You
Well-
can open up the gate and walk right in.
18,
Not necessarily what we were discussing. Or
and he was, you know, somewhat.
probably trying to be a
back
little
in
more
whatever.
formal than I do.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go whatever direction.
Kim, want to help?
I guess I just want to make sure you guys have everything procedurally, in terms of materials that I
Yep.
continue on.
All the abutters are here.
Yeah.
Everybody's here. Everything we have procedurally that we asked for, that we have in our subdivision regs are here. I believe we do have at least one abutter in the room. So if he has any questions, we should allow him to ask questions.
Do I can go on with the presentation or if you have a specific question? I know we all kind of reviewed this.
Did last
So,
Mine.
yeah. Right, so but part of Mark's intent with this, a lot of this, forgive me if I speak correctly. The idea is that a lot of this is basically a state plan. And so the idea of having them all 10 acres in size was to basically be in current use for each one of these after. So in order to satisfy that, we.
They won't be. As soon as they develop them, they'll fall out of current use.
Correct, once they're developed, but if they just sit vacant as a 10-acre lot.
Yeah.
It's current use eligible, right?
Correct, unless somebody comes in and buys a lot in between two lots, then the lot that is not concurrent with
right.
the other lots will fall out of current use as well.
Well, but that lot would still be 10 acres.
And it would remain, no, it would, no, if it's 10 acres or more, it would on its own be in current use.
Right,
Yeah,
so that's the logic with this. So Mark, I don't know how Croydon does it, he may get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 tax bills.
Right.
8 of those tax bills could be
Yeah.
current use.
There would be 9 tax bills.
Right,
Once it goes, the subdivision would not be implied on our tax records until next year,
right, so next April.
after April 1st, yes.
Then, he'll get the tax bills, one of the lots again is already developed, has a house on it. So, with the remainder of that, 10 acres in size, so each on their own will be eligible for current use or meet current use criteria, but if, on the road, he opts to sell one, then owner would then maybe first use penalty and sell it a lot, or sit on it as well. But that was the logic of the lot size, in order to get that, the lot size of this area.
Kim, are you familiar with that? I know there's programs where you could get basically paid to put conservation easements on.
I don't know about getting paid for it, but I know that, again, having a conservation easement on your land makes the land surrounding it more valuable to the property owners. My big concern is what we're looking at here is lots 8, 7, and 6. My concern is the stacking of the houses up off of Loveland Hill Road, and will there be enough room up there for the potential development of 3 homes with septic and well, and the protective radius that needs to be. But I
That's
suppose
a concern for today.
it'll be on whoever buys those lots. Because it's not on this subdivision plan. And something we'll have to address as we go forward.
It can't be 3 lots, it could be 2, right? 3.5 acres. Minimum.
Mhm.
So they could take one of these 10s, make it.
Or they could opt to put in a long driveway to the balance of the lot either. Right.
They could put in a very long driveway and then the concern is getting EMS or fire back there. But again, that's for whoever buys the lot and develops it. It's not anything that we can speak to right now. What we can speak to right now is the plan that got,
Okay.
yes,
You're talking about the roads. Is this something you put on the deeds of these properties?
there is, what roads?
Well, you're talking about these ones that could develop in the back, and you're worried about whether emergency vehicles.
They put a long driveway.
If they put a long driveway in.
So when they come in and they have a long driveway, then we'll have to deal with it then.
Who's we, the select board or?
Yes,
Okay.
And if I may add, I know it was discussed at the informal, regarding, visiting driveway regulations.
we're visiting everything in town.
Even better, we did add a note, it's, we don't have, future laws with proposed lots and subject to the town regulations. Basically, all future driveways shall adhere to driveway regulations at time of development. So, you know,
Yeah, you,
what
I
the
thank
state
you
here
for,
does is plus putting in a long driveway, you have driveway, maximum slope or something. We obviously have to.
Yeah. or we tell them that they have to put in some type of a turnaround or make a space so that two emergency vehicles could pass each other. So there's no grandfather clause on a driveway is what has been put on this plat. The driveways.
Another, there were two other things that we discussed, if I may, at the last, meeting. One that basically identifying our frontage.
Yeah.
Even though we had a frontage table on there. And it was maybe,
Yeah, but these are-
maybe it seems a little bit less obvious.
Step back.
with the prior, plan notification, but we got it just frontage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very clear.
And then the other item was, check the map and lot number, Dave, and email that off to.
And I have the email which you gave me. Thank you.
And each one of these lots will get a separate tax map.
Yeah, so as.
Oh, you got it already?
Sheets.
Yep.
Oh, you got it proposed, okay.
Proposed, each one gets real good in the map.
Seven.
Yep.
Okay.
We have, that's what we asked for, because that
Yeah.
was all that was,
So,
no.
No, we have to
didn't
get-
butter.
Getting the butter here.
we have the butter, I'm sorry. Oh, somebody's got it.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks. Here, I own this property right here. Okay, Graham area. So, you know. We used to own all this. And we sold it to Bill. And he was under the understanding of, while. And he died.
Right.
They went to Bill Junior. Bill Junior said the same thing, you know, so we were considering most of this, to be, you know, and I don't want people, you know, and I know where it was from. But then it went to his daughters, who I've never, you know, because Bill Junior died. And now we're here, and now it's like, I have a well that's here. Okay, it's on my property, right over here, and I don't know if you're gonna get lit from that, you're going back, no. But I do know that when you block it, I have water problems, and I say 3 months for it to clear up, the water being damaged.
I got permission to maintain that well, and we not. And, that got all muddied up, had to, clean out with rocks and stuff like that, in order to continue my water supply. And that, we cleared that up, and then we haven't had any problem since. But if we're gonna have trucks and stuff going back there, I do know that that's gonna be a problem. I don't know if we're gonna access that,
You can't. That's the one,
there's a
that's the
road
one with the,
up there.
is that the one you're talking about with two stone walls and trees in the middle?
Oh, there's another road that comes up this way, right here. And if you go to where the old wow used to be, okay, they have a bar across there. You can drive right up through it, and
Right.
it goes to the back. So I don't know if you're using that.
But that's the road that goes to the cemetery.
That's the road.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, any access to lots, west of all the locations, would need to be.
Come off of Loveland Hill. They should all come off Loveland.
They won't be.
How am I with you?
That's a stupid question. What number is that? 730, 322.
That's 8, 6, and 7. Those are the lots that I.
I mean, that's so skinny, I don't know.
Yep. So, Mr. Spear,
Yeah, we left them at least 20.
So
Mr.
this is
Spear,
one.
Well, what's the?
this is what they do. They go back here. This is 8, 7, and 6. So they come down here and then they blew out like a vase.
And that whole road there, is that the,
That's that logging path. It's in a back deed that there was a logging access.
That's the piece all the way.
that's not, very far? No.
No,
No, there's no barway on that.
no, but you're talking about the end of Pinnacle, and he's not.
So the width of the scale is deceptive, you can see the setback, 35 feet, I think there's 75 feet.
This whole road here, is this one that has the barway way down here by the hunt pond?
Are you referring to Hunting Lodge being
And
there?
then this goes through the cemetery.
No,
So, are you talking about the?
this is the old road that goes down to Lovery Hill. That's a 50-foot right of it that goes down to it.
And then the hunt lodge was here, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, there's a barway down
I've
here,
never seen that bar.
and then this is all road over across. And then. You got, but, this road, you can actually grab on.
Well, you can right now, it's all room now.
You're talking about two different.
Am I?
Yeah, the road you're talking about to the cemetery, is an extension.
No, this is down, just after Bob Smith's, down the road, where Bob Smith's old farm was. And then right at the end there was a hunt lot, now gone, and they have a yellow.
This is the road.
Right, and then right here. is the-
Oh, no, from that Pinnacle Cemetery, and then there's another one.
So this is the little road. This is where Pinnacle Road comes up to Pinnacle Cemetery.
That's not the cemetery I'm talking about, okay? Kim, we're not talking about Pinnacle Cemetery.
This lot. You have to send that one.
Then this road right here. Is this the working road that comes out from Wood Center?
That is Pinnacle, here's a little.
Right, which would be about where the title block is.
Cause I know with my property, go out, let's say 50 feet out, there's a road out. You know what?
Yeah.
And, I don't know if that road goes back this way.
Yeah, that's this road here.
This one.
Yeah. And this is Pinnacle Road.
There's this section right here, this is where Pinnacle Road ends. Permanent closure, this is permanent. Okay, you might be able to see about that, but I think that. It shows over the lot. Your lot is this one, three, this one.
Oh, this one here.
Yes, you're this lot.
Is that up here?
You're this lot.
And then.
This
right
old
on that,
road
And then,
is right here.
Yep.
It goes to the west of your lot.
That's the old 50
It's a
foot
hard
right.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your well is right.
right, my well is right here, and then there's another road right here. This- I don't see it on the maps.
you got this road right here.
There wasn't only one right here. Because it was, four phones.
That's all I was doing now.
Yeah.
It was there. Yeah, and that went down this way, it was like 5, 10 years, but, alright. 54, you know,
But they're not,
it was logging,
There's
so that's what actually made it well, not.
there is another road too.
Yeah, that's an old tote road.
But I think it's also.
That's private.
yeah,
They cut trees in between.
Yeah, my concern is the 20 foot.
So,
Back and
but
forth.
it's 70, great, 75.
Right here.
That's 75 feet, it says 75.
What's this, long?
And that's, those are the setbacks.
And what's this? That's-
Those are the building set. There's really no building on it.
So there won't be any building on this?
No.
yes,
That's not big. That's what I'm more.
yeah, yeah, they gonna have to go down. Driveway.
If that comes around and it goes over here, how are you gonna access?
The only way is to go for they got a long driveway.
And you have to cut all this.
Unless you could get some kind of town road.
But there's no, then you gotta know all of them.
Oh,
And then, so what my concern is getting to property. Everybody comes in here and then it's the road all the way back to the house.
Sure.
You know, and now I have, you know, all my property, you know, what I bought for being, you know, was now gone. And then instead, because somebody put a road down.
So
That
this-
road that happened.
first of all, private.
So this is
We're
not
gonna
a
build a
class.
road.
Otherwise,
Right.
they wouldn't be able to come on class. That is right. That is simple access.
So they can come up from.
No, they can't use that, it's easy. It's not a class 6 road, it's an easement.
So basically, what I'm looking at is that pretty much you should cover that most people.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that buys that. I want. This is US law now. I mean, if just power alone, think about power. Oh, that. You could spend $100,000.
Yeah, I didn't want to cross my line, you know, get power.
Well, they can't.
Unless-
They can't, unless you gave it easy.
Where they're off.
Yeah.
The other thing too, the scale on this is 100 acres.
It's a big law.
So this is 200 feet. 200.
Where is the bar? Is it here or here?
It's.
This got.
No,
It's right there.
probably here.
There's a lot of them that's 100 feet with that.
So if I was to build a house, basically, I would probably come in this far away.
Yeah.
It's all swamp. Very swamp.
They still can't build a driveway directly on the lot,
Well, this has access already.
then that would make sense to use it. As long as it wasn't on the lot line.
Yeah, it's on the, yeah, you got the right.
Yes.
You see the opening.
Let's do the opening and
I'll tell you a little story. It's all used to be Spears Campground. I don't know if you look back, campground.
I do a lot of research as I go through these. I didn't get to do as much. I heard about Spears Campground, but I didn't get anything more than that. I was more concerned about the access here than I was about a lot of other.
I'm just as a homeowner, you know, I don't care about all these. Wow. You know what I mean? But, yeah, that one.
So I don't know that the note, note 10 says that talks about that road, but it's this portion of it. What I found in the OB way back. It was access across the land, and someone down here in the box doing no harm. Logging access is not nothing to do with having anything. A road, a class 6 road that could then have somebody use it. Frontage on class 5.
I think I understand. That's fine. So, that's the only piece that I'm worried about.
And these back points on big level.
I can't say for we'll never know, but it's a 99.9.
Yeah, and it's definitely.
I'm trying to have it sold, so.
Yeah. I don't know. So that.
You can get his name.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Spear.
Yeah,
Oh.
His name's Carl.
This is the step.
No, it's all right, just trying to use the.
Yeah, right.
Use.
Yes.
I'm not worried if they put up.
So, all right,
And they could. That's not an impossibility.
Oh, you mean?
They're gonna put that back.
Else.
Well, so, and
pretty quick.
future something.
Do they own them?
Well,
They own it. Is the deal on making up a new road?
there will be.
A lot. All right, do we have any other abutters?
Think so.
You can ask Mr. Spear if he has any more questions and we can close the abutter session.
Do you have any other questions before we close public hearing? Okay. Entertain a motion, please.
I second.
Those in favor?
Aye. Are we all?
So we're.
I don't have any concerns.
Not this one. Yeah.
Speak now for.
We can't, we've already gone through what we have, we're not gonna be able to change this road, I'll pull the deed, we'll put it with the file, so that they know that it's an access, not a road. But he did note it on note 10, I've made my concerns known about the other roads, but we'll deal with it as people buy them. So, I make a motion that we accept the plat with the changes that were made per our suggestions.
And I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Bring in your Mylar, please.
And we need the magic pen, where is that?
I know where it is.
He doesn't tell anybody where.
I'm referring, there's only a pen that works on the bylaw.
John. Mm-hmm. We got the subdivision regulations right here.
No, no, here's the sheets here. Maybe so. It looks a lot. Big.
application fee plus.
We got $935.
So that's a you go.
What?
You get any of that?
No, do you?
No.
By the way, you realize there's a fee that comes. Yeah, well, okay.
Do you need that time?
It's, okay, the deal is the application fee $75, and then it's $100 per lot. You're not going anywhere.
So, yeah. Not open tomorrow, so you'll have to. Are you taking the Mylar to go?
Yes, I will.
So if you do that, a recorded copy, you got your stamp.
And the number, again, is 97. 9 lots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, 97. Out of Croydon. All can be.
Oh, look at that, I grabbed the emergency Mylar. No, social housing.
You think she's gonna sell it?
Well, what happens if she dies in her sleep tonight?
She won't be able to sign any.
Yeah, people will be. Have to dissolve. We've established the fee, Kip.
Yep, I did.
Over there.
Oh, look, you get to sign it. It's only one signature.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Sign.
no, just one.
All we need is one signature.
Let me push that up a little bit.
Oh, we're talking the paper copy.
No, the Mylar.
Really?
Jim Baker's here, huh?
Don't we have to sign paper copies too? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should for Avatar, because one of those has got to go for Avatar, so you can see.
Is there any place where the place to sign?
He's the secretary.
We did, yeah.
Have John Raps on it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so chairman.
Sign it left-handed.
Yeah. Up you.
Where each page has to be.
Each page.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, I'm suing the secretary.
Under the margin. We get 3 copies.
Yeah, we should.
Which one?
One for the file, one for Avatar.
We only need to sign the Mylars, right?
And they get the rest.
There you go.
You.
And then you just have to date it, right? Yep.
One. Two.
Oh. I know.
Go. Japan. What is it?
Okay, sign the other.
So you guys can sign. Taking 3 of the paper copy.
And we sign, excuse me, and we sign the paper copy. I thought I had to start signing.
We have to sign them all?
Yeah, I'm mistaken.
John?
Okay.
Yeah, I love John.
You're not- okay, I'll drop that second. We need 3.
With the letter.
No, I gotta sign.
Well, just, admin. do that. And
That'll be it.
you send us. Just go off an email. Let us know.
I'm-
Provide us there with the-
Yeah, I got this here. I can pass over to you. Ah, hey, wait to get this thing off next week.
I'm looking on.
Let's just keep it out 6 weeks.
Regular.
Yeah, just that non-displaced fracture top of it, top of it. Not bad.
On the cemeteries. And the one from those.
He's sweet.
I don't remember having to sign something.
Well, we might be able to shoot these.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah, if you wanna do that.
Oh, Larry, you signed as secretary?
I just crossed it out.
Let me
Oh, you did?
Secretary is-
Oh, I was signing it.
No, but I mean, you don't sign, you're not a signatory. Only is, original.
If you want to be on the planning board, we'll elect your secretary.
You are great stuff.
There's 3 copies. All right, John, you got 1 copy with 3 signatures.
I do.
All right, here's copy number 2. These are all staying with us.
All right. And I'm going to sign this. Oh, you signed it.
Got our 3 copies. There's us copies.
You need this one?
Well, we get it back.
I heard the thing was somehow now. Actually, feel about something, right? It's nice. Go take a walk in there.
Oh,
okay.
sorry. I
Hopefully
had
it's
to
just-
swap
oh,
it.
it's not-
Oh.
Just tell them, okay.
As you get older, it won't.
Okay.
Every little injury you've had in your life, when you hit 70, will come out.
Thanks.
John, I think we need a signature. on that copy. Ready? Give you the other 2 pages.
Yep.
I'm gonna mark it ready.
This is this. This goes to what I just gave you. Well,
You have an elastic band up there that's running around.
I'm not. Well, that's fine. Go ahead.
Elastic band.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice job. You did. Were you the surveyor on this too? All right, good. You did a good job.
That's your copy.
No, we have to be able to.
You wanna put it in with stuff? This was the old copy from the informal.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
Ah,
Right, that has to go back here. You have to get in there, don't you, Sharon? Uh-huh.
Seeing as we only have a couple people in the public, do you want us to do public forum now, or do you want us to do it after all of our other business? Does it matter to you?
Do it now.
There's no matter, I think you would do it at the meeting first. It's up to you.
You'd rather us do it now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, then we'll do public forum now.
Okay, which is, that's something you want us to.
No, I thought.
Oh, okay.
didn't see,
You know, there's public forums for any people in the audience.
Yeah, I
who
know
have a
that.
question.
I know.
Leanne, you have a question?
No. Yeah, that was not.
Oh, okay. Just so you guys have no question. All right, public hearing has been.
Public forum is.
is It's over.
Second public.
No. first
You don't- you don't-
public.
I perform it, okay,
Okay,
so I
so-
submit a motion that we, I guess, completed the public forum. John, for a second,
Second,
all in favor?
aye.
Cross that one, okay.
where did Kim go? All right, we finished our public forum while you were away.
That was good.
Next
I
item.
think, before we go into subdivision stuff, we should just chat quickly on the roles, whatnot, with the board. You two are going away, right, in the winter time,
Yep.
Kim can't be chair, so it seems like it's,
You don't have the time.
well,
It's
I
not
was-
the thing. Okay,
I'm fine to cover the duties, I'm fine to, run meetings, which really is the main. I would like, though, that we, that we make use of working meetings to actually get work done, because I don't have a lot of time outside of the meeting hours to get stuff done, so a little bit I don't mind, like the AI hookups, but I just don't want to get trapped doing a whole bunch of heavy lifting, during the daytime business hours, if that makes sense.
And I apologize for not showing up last time.
Oh, that's okay.
Completely
I didn't
screwed that
either.
up.
No, I was here.
But,
oh,
yeah,
I told you guys I couldn't show up.
Oh, you did?
And the other piece for me is that if I could get a little bit of help, like Kim said she could help with some of the administrative stuff, like just getting the minutes, the agendas up on the website. I think that'll just help. So if we're each picking little pieces, and
okay, what about finding a fifth member?
I reached out to one person. He had some interest, but not enough to say yes on the spot. But I haven't gone back yet. I think we have until when you go in October, November. So we need to use the summer months to try to recruit.
I know somebody who, I haven't spoken to her, but I know it's not good. It's Kathy.
Oh, okay.
And given this is totally non-political, right?
Everything's political, so this is,
What'd you say?
everything is political.
No, this board, there is no politics.
No, there's not.
Okay, so that's what
No,
I'm saying, it's
I'm
a
just-
political board.
So before, I've been actively recruiting. I've been actively recruiting for this board for over 3.5
Okay, have
years.
you got something?
3.5 years. No, I just want you all to look at
Yep.
this email. This is the circuit rider from Upper Valley
Upper Valley, what?
Planning.
You need Tom Leslie.
Yeah, I know Amanda is.
Yeah. That's what it does. They're good solid people.
So this would be somebody that we effectively paying in our.
We'd be paying them depending upon what we want them to do. They would come in, they would have conversations with developers, they would draft agendas, they would attend our meetings.
They don't fill up. They just do work for us.
They can't.
They can't fill a board seat, they're not a
It
resident.
doesn't solve the problem.
So it's a staff position.
Right, but they could help us with, so here's, we can bring in a person, a good resident, we can still recruit, we can bring somebody in, which we want, and we want alternates. But are we gonna find somebody who can step out of a seashell and has all the planning knowledge in their head? That can help us with all the subdivision regulations and all the stuff that we have to do within this 6-month time frame? A certified planner can. He can really do a heavy, or she can really do a heavy lift for us. We're not signing a contract. They're here to do what we want them to do for a specific time frame. We still recruit somebody to come in, and the certified planner can also be a person who teaches.
So you want a fifth person, so you have a quorum.
We need a resident. We actually need several.
The other thing is, don't we still have money in our budget? to pay for something?
Yes.
You're supposed
And
to have
and then
5 on it.
submit request of next town meeting for,
More.
well, a matching number that we had this year.
We're talking about two separate issues. One is recruitment, which we should just make
Continue.
a strong push for between the end of the summer.
Yep.
End of the summer. And then the second would be just our own bandwidth and expertise, plugging holes where we need it. And you're suggesting this would be somebody we could use selectively as things come. Not signing a contract, committing things now, just if we're moving along, get stuck, call them up, have them do something.
I would seriously say, so.
That could be staff.
Okay. What we've done in not quite 3 years, we've completely rewritten and updated a 40-year-old master plan. We implemented a 1-year moratorium, which allowed for the creation of the growth management ordinance and a capital improvements plan. Resurrected the Conservation Commission, actively recruited members for the Concom, crafted warrant articles to allow for monies for the land use change tax to be placed into the fund to purchase open space land for the town. Created ADU ordinances, cell tower ordinances. The ADU ordinance is to promote multi-generational housing options, which would allow more families the capability to remain in Croydon without subdividing their land. So here's what we have left. A 50-year-old subdivision regulation, 45-plus-year-old driveway permits, 45-year-old excavation regulations, a 40 or more year old zoning ordinance. And we don't have a whole lot of time to get those updated before we start seeing what we're seeing. So we can ask for some professional help to get some of this heavy lifting, or we can just continue on and hope that we're not overrun with subdivisions that are grandfathered into some of the things that the people have told us by the master plan that they don't want. That's all I'm putting out
Okay,
there.
so what you're saying is the staff, this temporary staff person, right? we're talking about
Yep.
here.
It's kind of like on an ad hoc basis.
Right, I agree, but, so this person could actually do whatever research is necessary, come up with a current driveway permit that would meet our needs, and a current excavation permit, and that basically all the heavy lifting.
Or help us with the subdivision because.
Okay, no, I agree. So I think it's a hell of a good idea, especially if we have the money to spend.
Yeah.
And
How much money do we-
$85 an hour plus mileage. I can find out. Then the select board, I presented this to the select board last night.
Jim said what the balance was, I forgot. Well,
Yeah, but the select board agrees that we need help to go through this.
Okay.
So they're willing to help us and fund us.
I think we just need to make sure that we're providing the guidance to whoever we hire.
Oh, yeah.
They
I don't
will
want to end up
do-
with a big mountain
No.
of regulations and ordinances because you
No.
know, they're used to writing things for Lebanon.
They won't do that.
Yeah.
They'll work with us for what we want.
Mhm.
And they're guided by our master. We have the foundation of what we can write already in place
Mhm.
with the master plan. We can't write anything that exceeds the boundaries of the master plan. We can't write a Lebanon ordinance. We can't write a Claremont ordinance.
Right, okay. I think what would, I don't necessarily have a problem with this. I just want to be mindful of how much we're using it
Mhm.
and how much, you know, they're driving things versus we are. That's my personal opinion.
You know, she did offer to come in and talk to us,
Yes,
how they could help. That would be helpful, that would be good.
Yeah,
I mean, that sounds like we could, I don't know if we need that. It sounds like we'll do what we want. Just need to come up with what's our list of things we need.
Right.
So I think the first step for us is probably to take stock of what we have and actually fix up and improve.
I think it'd be nice to have her come in because it's gonna be a freebie. So, you know, we're not gonna be talking to her what we need, what the, rather on the clock, you know?
And we give an inventory of what.
Yeah, an inventory, what we want, and, you know, and then she can tell us how she can help.
Now, the inventory you just read off of what the planning board's accomplished for years is astounding.
I know.
Okay, so,
I mean, we can all sit around and have a little circle and pat ourselves on the back because we
But-
have
but I'm just saying, yeah,
accomplished
it's been,
fantastic things. but we're all tired. Aaron and I work on 2 boards, you guys are,
No, I agree, it just, right, and you don't wanna be doing heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to like have at least a rudimentary understanding of all of these areas that you just mentioned before they come in, so I can actually ask meaningful questions and not just be
Well, okay,
scramble brained.
then you can go back and read
Well,
whatever it is, 71, and that'll,
I think
that's
even
the starting point.
even
right?
doing what I just did with this
Yep.
is
Yeah.
helpful. So if I
Right.
had the next 2 things on that list, then because this just orients me.
yes.
So I don't know, maybe we plan on getting them in.
The sooner the better.
So next month is July. What if we did a working meeting to work on some of the stuff, try to put stuff together and bring them in at the end of July or beginning of August?
So we'd have a meeting between now and then.
And we discuss what we want this person to do.
We can work on some things, we can pull in some legal ramifications, we can actively recruit some people. I'm seriously excited about the fact to have, if we decide to go this path, having a certified planner that can help train some of our people. Let's bring in and recruit some people. Let's get in another actual member. Let's have a couple of alternates, because then we can have alternates for when we have our travelers traveling that can actually fill the board seats. And we have a certified planner that can help train.
Well, okay, but thing is, in the good old days, before we did any real work, the only thing we were doing is subdivision permits, and you could put all of that on this. Okay, in terms of what setbacks were, and the fees, and the frontage and rest of it. Now, I know that wasn't in keeping with what you desired, but that's basically.
Simple. Yeah, I think the aim should be to keep it simple. But we need to fill certain gaps.
But we have, it appears that we have one major thing to revise, which is this, what is it, 71, so. Chapter 71, right? The subdivision.
So, yeah,
regulation. So this has to be addressed.
There's quite a few things that have to be addressed. And I'm not trying, I mean, everybody looks at me and they think, oh my God, she wants all these rules and regulations. I don't. I just want it to be fair and equitable. I want to make sure that when we're planning something, I go back to this. I'm going to go back to this again and again and again. The town didn't get an easement down Loveland Hill of 35 feet. We should have gotten an easement from this developer all the way down Loveland Hill, given to the town of 35 feet. Not any of those people, the whole developer should have given the town so that we have the right to go in.
If they don't own the land, how are they gonna get an easement?
Brunel owns the land.
All the way down Loveland Hill?
All that piece that he owns.
Oh, yeah, I think that he owns, not down the hill.
Every single piece that Brunel owns should have been, when he decided he wanted to develop it, we should have been given 35 feet easement. We don't own the land, but we have the easement rights to go in there and brush hog, put in a culvert, do drainage systems, do whatever we need to do without going up and knocking on doors and asking for permission from 9 different people.
Yeah. So I think let's not go into the weeds of that too much.
I'm just starting on some of the
Yeah.
things that we should have the right to do as a town from subdivisions.
So just to circle that back to where we started, should we elect a chair and get that behind us?
You're it, buddy.
All in favor?
aye,
Aye.
all opposed, you,
Yeah, sorry.
Let
We
the
do
record
need
show.
a vice chair for any time that Aaron is not here,
You
and
can't serve that.
I cannot. I am ex officio.
You're only a one-armed man.
All in favor of Larry being the vice chair?
aye.
Aye.
Thank you,
Okay.
Larry.
My next request is, I'm hoping that we can do these meetings on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays. Paul said it's open on the schedule, but I don't know what your schedule is. It would work a lot better for me because that's the one day of the week that I don't.
Fine with me,
Thursdays are
'cause
fine.
I don't have it.
Yeah, Thursday's fine with me.
Duly noted. Oh, what?
Keep it the same week, just move the day from Wednesday. to
First
Thursday.
Thursday.
So what will be the dates then we're talking about for next working week?
So it will be,
And- Yeah, and do you guys have any preferences on the start time? We start fairly late. I don't
You
mind
get
starting.
me here at 6 o'clock and I am going to be a basket case.
Okay.
you had said 6:30.
The earlier the better for me, but I only want to do what's comfortable for everybody, so I don't want to put you in a stressful.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He doesn't care.
I try to get here for 6:30. I usually am here at 6:30. I try to use that, and sometimes it's 6:35, but I try to
kinda
get,
all your stuff.
yes.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do it. I'm asking.
No, 6:30 will be, I might walk in 5 minutes late. But
You
I
keep
will
it at
do my
7 then.
best. No, let's try 6:30. If it doesn't, if I find myself being late, we can always change the time.
6:30.
It's the first, hold on a second.
Second, we were the second Wednesday.
No, we're the first Wednesday. We changed it this month
Oh,
because I
right.
had a conflicting. Mhm.
Did I mess you up?
Wait, we're in June?
Yeah, so it would be the second, which puts us right at the Independence Day weekend. So
Doesn't matter.
I
Doesn't
don't,
matter to me
it doesn't
either.
matter to me either.
So 7:02.
7-2 at 6:30.
So I'm gonna modify this.
My only concern is traffic. And otherwise.
Thursday, July 2nd at 6:30.
Can't go to.
Every month, first Thursday, 6:30.
And we're gonna start off with, I guess, basically, the core document we're gonna be working on, right, will be our, this thing here, the subdivision regulation.
Yeah, so.
Because the driveway stuff is in there and all the others.
So the driveway stuff, I've got driveways like this close. And
Is that a separate thing from this?
yes, it's separate. The
Wait a minute,
former
that's got
chair,
driveways here.
they kind of do, and the planning board used to do it, but the former chairman gave it over to the select board.
Okay,
And so the select board is going to get together with the road agent and the E911 organizers, which is the fire department. And we're just gonna make a driveway regulation.
so we don't have to.
The
do
planning
that.
board's not doing that.
The only time we're gonna have to deal with it is when we combine our site plan overview with subdivision. So if we get a large subdivision, we're gonna cite the driveways as well as building envelopes on them. You guys have never had to deal with that.
Wait a minute, if we have a major subdivision and the guy who does what this guy did, we're gonna have to say, we're gonna map out where all the driveways have to go. They don't even know where they're gonna build a house.
You've never had a major subdivision here, Larry. You've never had one. No,
That was just a major subdivision.
50 lots with 3 new
Oh,
roads,
okay.
connections, driveways, building envelopes, septic. You've never had a major subdivision
Okay.
here. You will,
But this qualified as a major subdivision.
only in Croydon.
Yeah, right, only in Croydon.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Excavation.
Excavation.
Wait, what are we, what?
And that's another set of regulations.
Yeah.
Do they exist currently?
Yes, we have an old one from 1972. It's also mandated by the state under RSA 155E.
Is that PDF like this one was?
Uh-huh.
You want to do the same exercise and get it in
Uh-huh.
Word? So if you want to email that to me,
Can do.
I'll do that. And then the driveway does not exist. That's select board's.
Not a problem.
No, it's a planning board PDF, but it's called highway access, but again, the select. board-
That's the select.
Yes, so
So we only have those there are two things to worry.
What's the other side?
Subdivision and excavation.
Site plan, but we have to write it.
Yeah,
Such a new,
Yes. We received the okay to do it 2 years ago, so we have to write it and incorporate it into our subdivision regulations, as well as having just total
Yeah.
site plan overview.
And
Well,
there was another one besides excavation and driveway, what's the third?
Site plan and subdivision.
So,
okay. So you want to email me the PDFs, I'll put in the Word, and I'll do that same exercise I did with this, just. give us
Yeah,
the
that's
vote
great.
and approve.
you have the subdivision regulations in Word?
Yeah.
Oh, can you shoot them to me?
Yeah.
Good.
So
That
you
would
can-
make it easier for me.
Yeah, and I
I-
started adding some of my own notes, but and Paul just gave me
That's fine.
access to Teams today. So I'm hoping I'm gonna log in and figure out that we shared documents.
That would be
But
great.
I don't know yet.
That'd be good.
So we do in the town have Microsoft 365, so you should be able to have that where we
Yeah, I
can all
just didn't know if
share.
I could share it with you guys, 'cause I don't know if they have. There's only one planning board.
Yep. That's all we set up,
Yeah.
just one.
I'll look into it.
Okay, you're gonna reach out to the Upper Valley person.
Yes,
Somebody here
Megan,
on the
but,
second.
not on the second, no, we're gonna meet on the second.
Yeah, on second, do anything.
And then we'll figure everything out of when we wanna bring them in, and then I'll reach out to
Good.
them.
Do we need
Very
any,
good.
do we need anything between now and the second? Or do you advise? So,
No, I think we can do everything via email.
okay, so you're gonna look at the legal questions on the
Right.
subdivision.
Yeah, I got the first 3 articles done, but I want to put that in Word format.
Yeah.
Okay, then, and I can work on that and you do that.
And then
And
I'll,
I'll move on to the rest.
and I didn't finish reading all this, but I started to try to, as I was going, start mapping it to a form.
Yeah.
So that if you got like a 1 or 2 pager that you can just fill out, it's got the flow chart of minor, major, this, that, checklists basically.
Me, a cheat sheet. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll also email you, the Bureau of, I forget what they've changed their name, but there used to be the OPI. They have a whole template of subdivision and site plan regulations. So I'll email them to you guys so you can look at them.
It doesn't 674 or whatever. Don't they have a major site plan section in there that would cover you? Well, in terms of, somebody came in and wanted 50 lots and 2 roads. I mean, there's something in 674.
Scattered
We
and
could use.
premature development, but if they have the land and they're gonna put it all in, so here's the conundrum, Larry.
Well, okay, you say put it in. We've got a growth management ordinance. That means they probably are gonna get 1 building lot, maybe 2 a year. You think they're gonna build something with 50 lots, sit on that property for,
You think if they're gonna
20
do
years,
enough,
what?
that they don't have enough money to take us to court?
I
And
thought the
growth
growth
management-
management ordinance was full.
Not,
And if I read this, it is.
is anything bulletproof?
Anybody can see you for anything, but it's gonna be worth their while.
I don't know.
When
It
they
all,
Go find another town.
yeah, they probably will. It's enough. The growth management ordinance is enough that I think it's going to protect us from those types of subdivision.
So it's not.
But it doesn't mean that we won't see people looking at those kinds of things.
Okay, but what I'm saying is we have a fallback position, it's covered in 674, it'll be covered by these, right? It's covered right now.
We're hoping, but we also need,
When I'm reading through it, I think, you can extend this to whether it's 6 lots or 60 lots. The wording in here.
we need to tighten them up to make it better. If we don't tighten it up, there's holes that they can drive a
Okay.
vehicle through.
So
Then circle the holes.
you still agree that the most urgent item is the subdivision?
Yes,
So we should make that a focus of our next.
correct.
And for homework, John will look at the legal stuff, but feel free to add other comments. of
Yeah,
course.
I will.
I'm gonna be, I'm interested in the things like the conservation piece. So my comments are probably gonna be more productive with that stuff, rather
The
than
open
trying to fix
space.
the legal problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and the open space, Now, how does that work? We're gonna go to the landowner and say.
It's already in the regulations.
It's there.
Like.
No, I saw it and I underlined lots of stuff. I'm still not sure how it would work. We would go to the landowner and say, would you
So-
like to?
Let me see if I explain it right, this can explain it. If he wanted to do what he, like the 9 lot subdivision, for example. If you're gonna create that many new lots, the regulations state that the town is entitled to get some of that land put in conservation first. So that's gonna remove some of the acreage, which means if he had wanted to keep all the lots 10 acres, it would have been fewer than 9 lots. And so you're preserving green space and you're limiting the development. And I think that's probably why they did it, right?
Yep, because it's not spelled out
But it's just not
distinctly
prescriptive
enough.
It
Yes,
basically says the planning board can just
do this.
decide what, so it
Yeah.
needs to be a little bit like more structured.
There's
So
no
that it
formula.
doesn't feel like
Okay,
there's like.
so you gotta start telling people what
Yes, because they're coming in.
This is sounding a lot like Vermont, okay? And my idea is, no,
Larry,
but
they're coming in to develop the land. They're going to make money off the land. They're going to create more strain and stress on the resources of the town. The town should be able to say, okay, that's fine. You have the right to develop your land and make money and do that. But the town needs to balance that by making sure that we have some green space, some open space, some easements. So the town as a whole in their master plan said that they wanted to see more greenery, more
Keep it rural.
trees, more keeping it rural. So we can't do that when we have 9 lots every 10 acres.
okay, so what you're saying, we would have to say to these people, no, you don't have 9 lots, you have 8, because we're going to seize land, right? It's seizing it for our green space or open space, whatever the hell you wanna call it. You gonna do that?
We're gonna say we need a
Are you
recreational
going to,
area.
will that be the law? Will that be the rule of the planning?
No, they can also just give the town, they can make offsite improvements.
What you're
Or they
saying,
can
you're
give
taking-
money.
You're taking, I've forgotten what amendment the Constitution says, you gotta pay the people to. do
Eminent
this.
domain
Yeah.
is what you're thinking of,
Well, that's when you come in and say we're taking.
and we're not giving you anything in return.
And we're not.
Yeah, we are.
What are we giving you in return?
The development.
Oh, the development, that's the trade-off?
Because
That town says that they want to see more green space. So instead of losing a lot, instead of keeping the 10-acre lots, because it's a 3.5-acre lot, they could do 9 3.5-acre lots. They could have put in a road and they could have made 15 3.5-acre lots and kept a larger green space around it. They could have done it that way. They didn't want to do the road and have the expense of the road. They could have made more lots with less size, and they could have kept a larger green space. There's more ways to develop than just creating 9 large lots.
You're worried about a law case. I mean, I'm not even aware. I get, this doesn't sound like eminent to me. I thought eminent domain was something for the betterment of the community, right?
That's exactly what it is.
Tear a building down, you're gonna build something better. Okay, you're talking about green space. We got, how many acres up there on the hill? It's called the Croydon Game Preserve, okay, that's green. Not that we have access to it, but it's green. And we have Ruger North, Ruger South. We have, across the way from me is that, whatever, I don't even know what they call it, some timber company. owns that.
Northwinds, it's taken all the timber
Okay.
off it, and then they're gonna develop it just the same.
Okay, in my lot, I've got 3.5 acres, of which at least 3 are trees. As are everybody, all of my neighbors, so I don't.
So I didn't make up the master plan. We asked the people what they
They want to
wanted.
keep it rural, I understand that, so what we're trying to do is limit the number of houses that are built, right?
No, we're trying to create a more rural feeling.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know that we should be debating this all tonight. It's already late.
Well, I know, I
think-
just, when I read it, I looked at this thing and saying, wait a minute, we can dictate to people what.
Well, I mean,
Again,
this already has that. It gives the county. We just have.
Okay.
Let me just say one thing, is that if you're requiring something like a conservation easement to be given to town or keeping green space as part of a development, as long as it doesn't be effectively a seizure of land, it is constitutional.
Yeah.
You know, it's within the town's regulatory authority.
It's
I-
not.
It is.
It is.
Well, they're
It
not
is.
taking their land against their will.
No.
They're looking to develop it and they're making a trade with the town because we're gonna give our additional
Right, no,
services.
exactly. And just, you know, saying, you know, you're requiring that they do use some green space is not a seizure of their land. It's an easement. So, and it's effectively not a seizure. Well, we've got,
And then you explain to me how the town's gonna suffer. Extra 10 lots. I mean, we're gonna have to hire a policeman and another fire engine.
Then we just say, then you can't develop it that way, we'll have to come to other towns.
Then he's gonna say, what do you mean I can't develop that way?
Because
You wanna seize my land, and I'm saying no.
Okay, fine.
What, then we're gonna turn him away for his planning, application?
He got the subdivision regulations, he understands that he can subdivide he can develop within the subdivision regulations.
So we can dictate that you will provide open space.
Or there are other options.
I say,
Like,
let
is
the
that-
document with all your questions, concerns,
Yeah,
ideas.
that's my.
And then we'll
Okay.
go through it.
Yeah.
And I think that when we do go through it, it's just gotta be, we have to be keeping in mind what the town said with their master plan.
Right.
And we'll just check it all against that.
But also what's legal and John.
no. I'm just giving you
You're gonna
my,
give us an
I'm
idea.
giving you my opinion.
You're gonna give us.
I'm not giving you a legal opinion.
One more thing. So the Conservation
Lawyer.
Commission, I met with the Conservation Commission
not the
and
town's
Upper
lawyer.
Valley Planning. Because they did exactly what we tasked them to do, which was to meet regarding mapping. They got the base maps from Clayton and took them up to Upper Valley Planning. And so they have these overlays, water resources, steep slopes, soil maps, the protected lands or lands that are in current use, aquifers. It was, oh, I didn't give you the second page.
Yeah, but wouldn't they be addendums to the town map?
These are maps.
Yeah, no. Couldn't you make those addendums to the master plan?
I'm not certain what you're talking. These are gonna be huge maps that they can put on our website, so you can actually look at your parcel and lay over a map and see where your steep slopes are, see where your water features are.
That's the decision you made.
They wanna know going forward, I don't have the second page here, hold on a second.
But the third one was like the Cadillac online version, super expensive.
Yeah, $2,975 if we do all of it, parcel, property, boundary mapping,
That, this task two.
yes. And then Upper Valley can even host it, and the hosting is $50 a year. The, any changes that can be made, again, it's $85 an hour. If they have to go in and change it for subdivisions or anything like that.
I think we need to figure out what our budget is before we make these
Yeah.
decisions, because
Yeah.
it might make more sense to be keeping money available for the other things you want.
Yep.
Rather than blowing it all.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's, we would have to fund this. They don't have the money. They have money only for lands, to buy land.
Would this be part of the capital improvement thing?
Yes, I think it should be added to the capital improvement
This could be, we ask for it the next time.
and at the town meeting. I think that this is something that I know people don't use it, but once you start
Yeah.
using a mapping
I
system,
think that this is like we need it to, but maybe for next,
Yeah.
line it up so we can. Is that what you think?
Yes.
And incorporate it.
Yeah.
yes. And then it
We
just,
just have to.
no, and
Right.
as we go forward with the capital improvement plan, improvements can be made to the mapping, so it's a little bit more user friendly and. But I just wanted to bring it to your attention that they're doing what we tasked them to do. They're very serious about this.
But we would ask at town meeting for them if we didn't have it.
Yes.
Or put it into our budget, just basically.
Not our budget, it would be separate, it would be separate.
Yeah,
We're
it's
keeping
their
this money
budget.
Out of our budget.
yeah, no,
Put it into a conservation.
conservation
Yeah.
budget for the map.
That's what I meant, put it in the town's budget.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's.
Because right now, we don't have much.
And that's in keeping with the town plan, people said.
Yes. Yeah, they wanted to see all of that, and I think it would be very beneficial for the townspeople to see it all.
Yeah.
And it's big, huge maps, so you could have a huge one here in paper copy. And it wouldn't be that much more, but you'd also have it online, which is where a lot of people get that information, so.
Okay, yeah, so this makes sense, put it down that way. Any, problem that.
Well, and you were talking about getting, you want us some email.
We've got one email account for the planning board. I thought they were gonna get each person.
I did too.
Yeah, they have
So-
six accounts, so each board got one account. GBA got one, planning board got one.
So. this would just have to be one address.
Yeah. CC
Do
everybody.
you guys have problems personally?
I created an email just for, yeah.
I was just getting everything into one inbox. And I gotta keep this
Yeah,
separate
separate.
or I'm gonna go crazy.
The other thing is that I check it, if I check it, not everything,
All right,
because I don't care.
I think we covered everything.
We did.
So the next meeting will, definitely, I'll send the Word document to everybody. And add your comments, hopefully it'll be one document, I'll access, if all goes well. And then at the next meeting, we'll fix what we can, but then make a plan for what we're asked them to talk about.
Yeah.
The working meetings between now and July.
Yep, so July's, yeah,
Yeah.
July 2nd is the working meeting. And I will post that, so I'll post it on the web that we're switching to Thursdays, first Thursdays, 6:30. This first Thursday, due to the switch of everything, it's gonna be a working meeting only, there will be no business being done. It's gonna be a holiday weekend anyway.
Although they have,
Thanks.
what's the cutoff for new stuff? 2 weeks?
We don't,
I thought Jim made one. He said,
and why,
change.
but what would you like?
What I like,
Yeah. I would like it to be 10 days.
I would like 2 weeks.
And it's 10 days, it's.
10 business
it's-
days.
Yeah, 10
Yeah,
business
two
days. So I will make that also known.
So if somebody drops something before that cutoff, we should allow them. Otherwise, it'll just be a working. meeting.
If I put it in this weekend, everybody will know it's a working meeting, and there will be no business.
Oh, so you're just gonna say that we're not,
Yeah.
we're closed for business?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're making the changes, we're doing everything we're doing, it's gonna be a holiday weekend anyway. Unless if you're good with it, with being closed for business.
Yeah. we'll just
So
do
no
it.
public, no public.
Yes, no public, no
Well, we
public
have
session.
cage fights on White House lawn. We don't want to miss that.
I think that's.
I'm gonna
happening.
tape it.
Beauty, okay. Highlight of my year. That's-
I know. All right, I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
All right.
Got male and female.
By the way,
They'll be gone, by the way.
by the way, a lawyer sitting on a town board is an ethical thing about giving legal advice to that board,
Oh, we got
Okay.
not just reviewing something and putting input.
It's opinion, not.
Yeah, but yeah, it just, well, I'm acting as a board member by reviewing these things and making suggestions, but to give legal advice, legal opinions on things.
We get down to the nitty gritty and say, we need.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Jim Morgan's personal attorney did that when he was on a